Hello everyone and welcome to the 12th part tutorial of how to model SentryGun. So this time we are going to create a bridge connection. It's just a bridge connection that locks down these two legs so they don't collapse. Okay, it's everything here is mechanical parts and basically not mechanical parts, but they have some mechanism in order to maintaining those legs open. Okay, so it's also the part is part that holds the front legs, but also making sure that these two are still in place, like that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a polypipe. I had to decide if to start with the polypipe or to use a cylinder in this case. So I decided that polypipe will be in some way more more appropriate thing to do, because if we later on, I don't know, if you want to make this model a little bit more advanced and put some more effort into it, so you may want to add holes into this part, so that way these two sticks here can get through it, but you don't have to. It's just a model. Don't be that don't judge this too much. I know it's not like the perfect modeling you probably may think you be able to create, but it really depends on your effort and how much you want to spend time on this. So let's make this thing. We have this part here, and the reason I prefer to use this is because we can come and, let's say, delete, not delete those, but let's do this that way. We will create we need to basically come and grab all of those from here. Okay, grab all those faces here, those sides faces, and maybe this one not, this one yes, and extrude them yeah, like that. No, not like that. Let's change to this thing here, and we will use the scale tool in order to make it that way and give it a little bit of rotation like that. Okay, you can also scale this a little bit down and maybe change the rotation just to something about so, and press F8. Now I want to duplicate those faces here and at the other side and scale them down. So I will first grab this thing here. No, you know what, maybe I won't do that way. Yeah, I will. Why not? Let's just grab those and double click on those, and I will first extrude them out. I think it's better to extrude them out that way, so I won't need to deal with too much work here. And I will bring those out, so double click on these. Okay, leaving this until here. Okay, and yeah, that way. And let's delete it, all of it, and let's delete everything that in between here, that way. So now we can basically come and maybe it will be better to close this. Not sure how I'm going to do that, but we'll have. Oh yeah, I deleted this one. I don't want to delete this one, and I don't want to delete those two, so that way. Okay, now I do want to bring this here, thing, and extrude it, not like that, but let's see what will be the best way to do this is to grab these two edges and extrude them a little bit back like so, and let's grab another polypipe. It's somewhere here hiding, and I will rotate this with the J key that way. Okay, it's in place, and I will scale this down some. Okay, that way. Now I want those you see those two faces that I was trying to extrude here to meet with these. Okay, so I will scale this polypipe to about so it's exactly where it should be, and now I can grab these in between all those and delete them from that cylinder, and those I think that we will maybe can keep them. No, we don't want them, so I'm gonna select all of these and unselect whatever goes here. You don't see what I'm not selecting, but I don't select those here inside, okay, and just delete them. Now press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and I think you see where it goes. You just bring those into place, and we will start patching this. But in order to patch this, I also want you to grab this edge first and double click this one here, and do the same for here, this one and that one, double click on it. No, let's do them one by one. I'm gonna extrude them a little bit out, so like that, and that way I can maybe use the scale tool and do this that way. Okay, so you see what's going on. It's not straight, it has some curvature to it, but that's fine as long that we have a little bit something to work with. So object mode, and I'm trying to fit this correctly, going to mesh combine, selecting both and mesh combine, edit mesh, merge vertex tool, and we're gonna attach those starting from the inner cylinder in order to attach those. Okay, now these, yeah, like that and these like that. Now here we need to bring those over here because we have those corners ones here. Alright, I think that's fine, not sure yet. Okay, this one here, and we have another one there to deal with. Sorry. So this one over here. I will apply the X-ray because so you will understand at least what I'm doing, because I know that sometimes I can do things almost without seeing that actually. So this one over here, this one over here, that one over here, and this and that, and this and that. Okay, one thing that I forgot about, and yeah, it's there, those. So we will do this that way. One thing that I forgot about is the normals direction, and right now the inner part, all of those faces are pointing inside. Okay, so I know I should have done this earlier, but it's not a huge problem. We know it's not much faces to deal with, so we can reverse the normals right away. But before that, let me finish this patching process. By the way, you can pick one face and display only that face normal, okay? So normals, so don't worry about that. You can know each face where it goes, because basically when you do this with multiple faces, you can easily mix up with other things and there will be a huge mess. So I will show you. If I go over display NURBS and choose normals, NURBS and normal shaded mode, you see here we have dots, only dots. That means that the normals are pointing there. Okay, so here you have doubled normals, which we don't need here. So you can also come in display, choose NURBS and choose normal shaded mode. In more complex things, it will be hard for you to determine which are which direction each normal or each face goes. So you can simply come and do it only for one. Choose this face and choose the normal, or maybe not. Okay, so didn't work. My fault. NURBS. Usually thought that you can do this. Okay, never mind. So let's just pick all those faces. Once again, these, double click on this one, shift select this one, double click on this one, shift select this one, double click on this one. And there is a reason why I chose those and not here, because it will simply loop everything. And yeah, we have those which are also extruded from the same. So unselecting this, double click on this one, selecting this. And this one is not needed because it was extruded from the other one. Okay, so now you can come and choose normal and reverse. Okay, and if we will go over window, display NURBS, normal shaded mode, now you'll see that all the faces are okay, including this one, or not. No, it's not. Why it's not, I have no idea. I have no idea why this one is not. See, it's pointing inside. It's not okay. Also here maybe. No, here it's okay. So I guess we will need... Oh, okay, yeah, I was mixed up. You can do this for each face alone, by itself, to reverse the normal of it, but not seeing it one by one. Okay, so that's good. Let's do next. What next is to take this shape first. Okay, let's turn off this NURBS shaded mode so it won't bother us, and let's bring this into place. So the place should be the same line aligned with this one. So I will use the foreview, and yeah, it's almost there, like that. Now you can make it bigger if you like, to about so, no harm. And you wanna grab those vertices here and bring them down, like so. Okay, but if it just doesn't work for you, you see the stretch that we have with those edges, it's not appropriate. So what you want to do is maybe rotate it a little bit, okay, like that, and that's fine. And this is basically fine because this is how we need it. The only thing that you will need is to right click, choose vertices, and maybe make it like so, and press F8. Okay, so here at this point I won't do that. I want to let this be here, and I want to add two edge loops. So one edge loop will be here, like that, and I'm gonna flatten this a little bit that way, and then I will rotate it. Sorry, only on this axis, and yeah, like that. That's fine. So I'm trying to align this with the leg part. Okay, so you see the brown, see the brown one is almost aligned that way, and this one still needs to have an angle, but that's fine. This is how it should be. Insert edge loop. We will add one edge loop here so we can work with it, and we will add one edge loop here so we can work with this. And let me see if I need more edge loops here. Not sure. Maybe I will add two edge loops, one here. I didn't really want to do this edge loop, so I will try to avoid this at first. Let's grab this face, this face, this face, only those, and I'm gonna switch to foreview before that, switch to side view, and let's first bring this close to the plates of the leg, like that, and then we will do this. So those, and now we will extrude them to the center here. So switch to move tool after extruding it once and bring it to the center, like here. Maybe a little bit more. Let's zoom in because this is the best way to see if it's centered. Okay, so now we can simply do copy this. Yeah, I know sometimes I had some issues in the last part where I was mixing up with scaling stuff or duplicating stuff. The truth is that you can always do things like that, you know, in 2 or 3 other ways. So don't be sticking to one thing when you need to, if you like to speed up your process. I know that knowing this is the best thing, you know, to work with this one, but you can also mirror polygons, and it's not always the same result or the same situation that you want to take this approach. So don't, you know, you have few other things. You can duplicate, you can mirror, or you can duplicate and scale this. Either way, duplicating spatial is one of the best options that you have. So try to learn how to work with it. -1. Try this. So it is, we're here, okay? Now the reason because it's here is because this one we didn't I'm undoing it. We didn't adjust the pivot for it. So I can go and choose center the pivot. Even now, if I will go, it won't be the same place. It won't stick to the other part. So let's just see this. See, it's just here. So you need to always, if you want like another half cut exactly here, so adjust your pivot. Press on or insert for Windows user, hold down the V and put your you know, this pivot here in the center. So it's first here in the center, and then it should be somewhat here in the center. Okay, it's not exactly the center, but somewhat. So if I will go over and now choose duplicate special, so you see it's there, and that's fine. Actually, it's too fine, so that's good. You can right click, select both of them, go over mesh, combine, right click, choose vertices, grab all those vertices and merge them. Press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and now we will add our extra edge loops. Okay, so shift right click. Maybe I have a problem here. Yeah, you see it didn't, no, it's not a problem. That's how I've done this. Okay, so shift right click, insert edge loops. We can come and add one edge loop here, one edge loop, sorry. Let's zoom in, it will be easier. There, can add two edge loops, sorry, one edge loop here, one edge loop here, one edge loop here. Let's do the same to the other side. Here we have one, so we need only one here because the one we put here is, you know, it's crossing through these two items, so that's okay. Here we do need two more if we want to make this sharp. We also need here at the sides where this thing occurs, so one here and one here and one here to hold this thing, one here, one here, one here, one here, don't be that precise with that. It's not a matter of life or death, okay? Just simple modeling. Oh, this is the other side, sorry. This one here. Oh, one here, one here, one here. That's good. Let's do the other side. Okay, these also added because it's crossing by through them. See, so don't add here also. And you do wanna add one here and one here. It's just simple logic. So if you wonder how I choose where to put those, it really depends on your experience. You'll learn this. Don't get stuck. Just try to understand why I put there, and the reason that I want sharp edges there without even knowing what will be smoothed, or I already know. Okay, it's a matter of experience. So just this one already being added, so let's press 3 just to see this. So you see everything is sharp here right now, and this one it's okay, not a problem. Okay, so if we would like to add one more, you see here it's just went crazy. You see here it's okay, but here it's smooth. So instead of doing this that way, what we will do is right click, choose face. Let's just, oh, if I will try and merge them later, what will happen is that I probably will get, oh, let's try this. Let's add a duplicate special. Let's grab them both and try to merge. Mesh, combine, right click, vertices, middle, and merge. Okay, you can see here that they've been merged into one, but here there are basically two. Okay, so that's a problem. So I will do this, I think, by and I just grab them 2 by 2, at least, and this part. It won't take long, so merge. You can press G after doing one merge. Okay. sorry, zooming in a little bit more so I can see what's going on here. G, G, O, G. Okay, these I can skip, I just need those at the lower part, which giving me a hard time. You can choose this and click on F key, so it will zoom onto that figure, and now when I'm rotating it's pivoting into this. Okay, so now I can zoom in a little bit more. F it's for focus. Okay, so G, G, choose this, press F, rotating and zooming in, choose these two, G, these two, and G, and now I can simply come and select all the rest of them. Oh, I've done a mistake here. I wonder when this has happened. G, G, G. Okay, so now I can basically come and select all of these in the middle because there are only two. Leave those alone, I guess, or maybe check them once more. I'll leave them alone and edit mesh, merge. Let's see just that I don't miss something. Press F8, 3 to look at this. If there is any open area there, no, so that's fine. Bring this here. Now, one of the things that you may want to always, if this portion is not fitting into you, this thing here, can always come and deal with it using the vertices. Okay, don't try and stretch this with scale tool. Try to deal with this with vertices and stretch them. Okay, like that. You have a little bit more control that way, and it won't stretch your objects too much. Okay, so you see here I still need a little bit more space to make, so this one is inside here. Okay, and we don't want to do this. You really don't want to stretch this that way. Okay, don't do things like that. And modify center, the pivot will be a nice thing to do here. So control vertices, right click vertices and stretch them. Stretching only those parts. Okay, seeing those are not selected in the center because they are not, shouldn't need to move. So that's fine. Now I can move this and adjust this, or maybe just a little bit to the right, and that will be fine. Maybe use the center here. Just hope, yeah, things are not centered here, so this one should be a little bit more outside. Yeah, it should, because you can see this through here. It was like that. You see how much it's inside this plate, and here it's a little bit less. So apparently this is how it should be. Alright, good. Somewhat good, okay. So thanks for watching. We will continue at the next part, where we will add the front legs and see about it. Okay, thank you for watching. See you at the next part.